Hi. Okay, I teach kindergarten, and the discipline that I teach is very positive. I'm naturally a positive person, so I try to always give positive reinforcement to the students. And as far as high intensity situation goes, there's two that I can think of, and they're very different though. So the first one that I want to talk about is with our little boy that has Down syndrome in the classroom. There was one time where he just did not want to do anything that we were doing or anything that his aide was asking him to do either because the aide was in there, and he was just getting very frustrated, and he ended up um, hitting his aide. So when we saw that happening, um, first what I did was I took over the whole class instruction, and I was just thinking like, oh my goodness, like he is not having this and he's about to get physical because he has Down syndrome and he can't really control it all the time. Or that's what I like to, the way I think of it, just because he's does have his disability, but we're all trying to work with him. So he has his special needs aide, and then I'm in there, and the kindergarten teacher. And I was just very like concerned with what was about to happen next. And then I could tell that what the student that he was going to hit. So that's what he did during the situation, and then after the situation, he was very he did not want to go anywhere. So like he knew that he can he can be high functioning. So like he knew that he had done something wrong, and that showed in his face when he's like, "Yep, I did something wrong." So my cooperating teacher, what she did for the situation was she stepped in and helped the aide with our student that was having the problems and not wanting to work. And kind of what we had talked about after was that we also think that this student was getting sick at the time, and then he for sure just did not want to cooperate, did not want to be at school, did not want to listen, did not want to sit with the whole class. So that was affecting his learning. So for the cooperating teacher, while he was being physical to his aide, the actual teacher had stepped in and kind of helped the aide so that she wasn't kind of trying to fight this battle alone. So she really helped in. And then we talked to him at the end, but it's just so hard to know how much he actually processed. But we haven't had that happen again, so I think we're just learning more about him as a student and as a person, which is helping, and we're learning how we can help better his education with his Down syndrome. And then the second one that comes to my mind is this little boy who didn't go to preschool. So there was a time when we were working on our writing, and he did not have experience with the pencil or writing his letters or numbers. So there was a time where we were all writing, and he was just getting very frustrated because he could not see his writing because he hadn't worked with the pencil before, so he didn't have a very good pencil grasp, and he was getting frustrated. So what we ended up doing, or first during the situation, I was like, I don't really know what to do because I don't know about those interventions or ways to work with those students when that happens yet. But as so I was just kind of observing really and trying to encourage the student that it's okay, and it's like he's going to get better with this with the more practice that he has writing. And then the cooperating teacher actually had an intervention for him, and she had this cool writing utensil that looks like a V. So it helps to like he wraps around his pencil, and then it's so that his writing is darker. And that's just what the teacher told him. Like the whole time we were reminding him, like, it's okay, like you will get better with this, and it's just a situation, like you don't have any experience, like these kids have preschool experience. So just really reminding him that it's okay and he'll get there. And already since that's happened, there has been tremendous growth. Like he could not write his name. His letters would be like 3 inches and it'd take up like the whole paper. and now he can write his paper or his name on his paper and on the line. And during it, the teacher's just like always reminding that there's room for improvement and you're going to get this and we are here to help you. So letting them know that they're not alone, I think, is really important.